Today, a long-time dealer friend has Drew venturing into some intriguing uncharted territory.
So today, T, we're down in Dorset, we're in Sherborne, to see a mate of mine, Patrick McIntosh Antiques, or Macintosh
Oh, yeah,
as
I know the man.
Paddy's a good friend and a dealer of note, been doing it for decades, extremely good, very charming, great fun for a night out, and he's got a very, very nice shop here. We're going to go straight to the shop, meet him there, and then go on to his warehouse, which I've never been to before. I didn't even know he had a warehouse.
Over 1,000 years ago, the Cathedral of Sherborne became a Benedictine abbey, and the educational tradition of the monks became established in the town, which is still associated with a number of prestigious schools. In recent decades, Sherborne has also become home to learned dealer Patrick McIntosh, whose specialist knowledge of British antiques attracts buyers from across the country and beyond.
So I've been a dealer for about 30 years now. I worked as a porter at an auction house in London. Then I worked for Salvage for 5 years. I deal really pretty much entirely in English things, English, Irish, and things from the British Isles, what we call country house furniture, dating from the 17th century, so I have some early oak in here, right up to the 20th century. I'm delighted that Drew's come down to see me today. I've known Drew off and on for quite a few years, and the great thing about today is that normally if I have dealers coming to see me, they just come to the shop, but today Drew's going to come to my store, which is about 10 miles away on a farm tucked away in the countryside here. And I've never brought dealers here before, so this will be a new thing. So hopefully there'll be something for him in both locations. Guys.
Hello.
Great to see you.
How
are you?
Well, hey,
really
Paddy.
good to see you. Welcome to Sherborne. Well, this is the showroom.
You've not seen this one
No,
before?
I've not been in here before.
You've not been here before?
Lovely, come
Well,
have a look.
welcome, come in. Come in.
It's a cracking showroom, this one.
This is nice.
How nice is this?
This is fantastic.
This tea is such a relaxing, cool, calm and collected
It is,
showroom. It's
yeah.
very nice, very like Patrick.
Yes.
We are now in Patrick's showroom. It has a relaxed, cool calm about it that I really like. And it comes back to an educated dealer who's been doing it a very long time. This, obviously, I buy tons of these. I think I've got a herd of these now.
They're lovely and nice, got all the original tusks, which is great. On the top, we have a picture of the god Shiva with 2 elephants with their trunks up in the air, holding pineapples, which clearly look like pineapples. Down below, when I first started buying these tables, I thought they were holding hand grenades down below, because they've got that sort of feel. But in fact, they are pineapples, which again is the symbol of good luck. And it's in lovely original condition.
He's good. Now, that is how to sell something, OK? That's how you do it.
You don't ever want to come across a heavily armed elephant, do you? That would be quite terrifying.
Patrick immediately slips into... In fact, he beautifully and seamlessly slips into antique dealer mode. Knowledgeable, slows the whole conversation down just right. It was like a masterclass on how to do it. If you want to buy something, go to an expert. It really, you're going to get the better things from them, aren't you, obviously?
350 quid.
350
What's not
quid.
to like?
Sold, sir. Thank you very
you.
much. He's good at this, you know. You're good at this. Now I will never look at a table ever again and without thinking those elephants are holding hand grenades. It's just stuck with me. But the lovely theme of the pineapple being this good luck symbol. Now, there's lots of different stories I've heard about. One of the most outlandish, and I don't know if it's correct, but I do like it, is that sailors would come back from, from the colonies a couple of 100 years ago with one of these pieces of fruit. And to signify they got home, they'd stick it on a spike outside their house to say, I'm home. Whether it's true or not, it's a great story. Ooh.
Anyway, this is the upstairs,
Looking good.
which is smaller things and a mixture of arts and crafts. Eastlake table there.
Very
Charles
nice.
Eastlake. Early aesthetic movement.
Lovely.
Late Gothic designer. Always quite useful.
I've not seen this side of you, Paddy, into this, like, total salesman. Is it just when you come in the shop?
It's you. It's you. I'm trying my hardest.
Very good. I like it. That's nice.
That's a very impressive window seat.
We've now come upstairs. Again, like I said, I've been here before. Obviously, smaller items up here because they have to come up the stairs. Right at the back, there's a window seat. And it's, again, English Regency period. Mahogany throughout with wonderful bronze, hairy paw feet on it. Just gets me. And I thought, this ain't gonna be cheap. Well done, Pritchard. This is gonna cost you. How much is it, Paddy?
Quick turn, 2009.
Drew and T are in Dorset, trawling the collection of a true expert in English antiques, and Drew's fallen for an extraordinary George IV window seat.
How much is it, Paddy?
Quick turn, 2009.
Yeah, I love it. Let's have it. 2.9. Sold.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Give it a good clean, knock back the French polish that's on it. There's too much polish on it right now. And I think then overall we will get something that's really rather beautiful and easily worth £3,500. Fingers crossed.
And with 2 great buys in the bag, the most exclusive part of this very special collection is still to come. The warehouse, which no other dealer has been allowed to enter.
Ooh! Paddy, you've been holding out on me.
I have. Well, it's my secret place, this.
I've not been in here before. Nobody's been in here before. I like that. Oh, that's
Nice Admiralty lamp. I've always liked those.
That's lovely.
I haven't had one of those for a while.
That's really, really chic, isn't it? That's just right.
Feels nice. The quality of the brass is lovely, and they're just a really smart shape, aren't they?
Really
nice having
elegant.
a little, you know, thing to wire it down through there.
So nice. So that's about what, age-wise, about what, 1910?
1910, right on the dot. And this one's sort of 1835, 1840. Nice. You've got the nice thing about this is you've got the royal warrant there and Palmer's patent on there.
Paddy is a pal. And today is the first time, after knowing him a very long time, that he's invited me into his warehouse, which I didn't know he had. Sneaky. This stuff in here, there's a combination of sold pieces, unrestored, knick-knacks, bits you've nicked and bits you've knackered. That's basically what is in here. All antique dealers have them. This is how it is. I've got a big pile of stuff like this as well. But amongst it...
So that can be 210.
Right.
And that nice Palmer's one can be 290. Good value. I think there's plenty of steam in those.
So 500 quid the pair.
500 quid the two.
Well, do you know what? I'm going to take those, mate.
Good.
Thank you very much. They both have that thing that I like. Scale, quality, great colour, originality, all of these pieces that I'm looking for whenever I buy anything. And they have it in spade loads. It was worth coming for that lamp.
Good. Yeah, no, that's a great lamp, that.
Really happy with that. I suppose we better put it all in the van then. Today has been, as I expected, very, very good. Paddy is a grafter. He's out there every day buying. He has all of the best dealers in Britain call down to see him for one very good reason. He knows exactly what he's doing. My job is about getting places that nobody else does. That's it. I need to get through that door where nobody else goes through. You never know what you're going to find, and that's proved right today.
Well, it's been really exciting, and I've thoroughly enjoyed it, actually. It's been a lot of fun. It's actually nice to be able to welcome him to come in. And also to be able to go out to the store, which is, again, very hush-hush. I don't normally take people, well, I don't take people there at all, really. So he's actually the first sort of trader that's been out there. There was a few fresh things in there as well, and he managed to discover them. So, good news.
What do you think of that, then? What do you think of Paddy's stuff?
Stunning.
Yeah?
Yeah, all really nice stuff. The lamp?
The Admiralty lamp?
Yes.
Yeah, and a lovely thing.
Yeah, really nice thing.
The other lamp there, what did I pay for the pair? 500 for the pair?
Yeah.
Paddy came up trumps again.
Meanwhile, it turns out that the skillfully made but unassuming little vase Drew bought from Bridport's Global Antiques may have an intriguing story to tell.
When I saw that pretty little vase that Drew bought, I was immediately drawn to it. Not only is it beautiful, it's got something that would excite any antique dealer, a clear maker's mark on the bottom. You may think, what's in a name? But this name, George Eliot, has brought me on a very exciting journey.
Rebecca's travelling to Stourbridge Glass Museum in the West Midlands to meet Keith Cummings, a renowned glass artist himself, who worked with the vase's maker, George Eliot, for a large part of his career.
We've got a nice group of very representative George Eliots from various periods in his life.
Just looking at this one, that looks so similar, that technique to the one that Drew bought.
Yeah, it is. It's an identical technique. It's one he used a lot, and he varied it in use.
So tell me all about George Eliot.
I mean, George was a good friend, and he was a very unpretentious man, but he was very interesting, had a lot of deep interests. His importance lies in the fact that in Britain, designers were never allowed to actually touch the glass themselves because of the huge furnaces that had to be used day in and day out. And then in about 1964, a man called Sam Herman came over on a Gulbenkian scholarship and brought with him a prototype of a small, easily made, easily used glass furnace, which could be used in a small studio by one person. So it was now possible to blow glass on your own in a small studio. And that's what George did.
So in a nutshell, this very small little furnace came from America to Great Britain. And what I'm looking at in front of me is all down to that.
Yes, it is. He became one of, if not the first person in Britain to utilise the new furnace. He became the first person to do it with an English accent. It's almost like British craft activity, which had begun with the arts and crafts movement, lacked a glass voice, and George gave it that.
To help Rebecca understand more about George's legacy, Keith has arranged for her to visit the museum's in-house glassblowing artist, Alistair Malcolm, in the process of creating a complex glass sculpture known as a bubble wrap vase for a new exhibition.
Alistair?
Hi there.
Hi there.
Nice to meet you.
And you. I won't shake your hand. I'm just intrigued to see this process, because Keith explained that George Eliot would have done all this glass all on his own.
Absolutely, and in fact, without his generation experimenting in the manner that they did, we just wouldn't be able to express ourselves artistically today like we do. So there's a lot of thanks that we owe his generation of glassmakers, really.
The procedure needed to shape and build glass requires such high temperatures and complex techniques that Alistair works with two highly skilled assistants to collaboratively create each piece.
We've done as much work as we can do on the blowing iron.
Yep.
This is the part where you can't quite believe that George Eliot did this process on his own, because you need to transfer the blown object onto what's called the puntil iron so that you can finish the rim off. It's not an easy task. The transfer is full of jeopardy. If we allow this to get too cold at this stage, it will literally crack the minute I put a drop of water on there. And if we do it too hot, Darren will lose control. Okay? Little tap, and Darren's away with it.
The heat is phenomenal. And to see all the sort of movement between the three of them, it's a bit like...
And I did buy that wonderful lamp from him.